In 1990, archaeologists uncovered workers' cemeteries near Giza, proof that the pyramid builders were not slaves, but tens of thousands of skilled, paid laborers. That single discovery rewrote history. But it answered one question only to expose a deeper one. How did those workers actually raise millions of massive stone blocks to impossible heights? A hidden structure detected inside the Great Pyramid in 2017 may finally hold the answer. Here is what the 2017 detection revealed. A previously unknown void stretching roughly 30 meters, hidden inside one of the most studied structures on Earth. Not discovered by digging, not by demolition. By muon tomography, particles from cosmic rays passing through the stone, mapping empty space that no modern eye had ever seen. A corridor, an internal ramp, concealed for 4,000 years. The theory it supports is elegant and startling. Builders may have constructed an internal spiral ramp as the pyramid rose, hauling blocks upward from the inside, rather than dragging them up a massive external slope. No external ramp has ever been found. Now perhaps we know why. But here is where the story gets genuinely strange. Because to understand why that ramp changes everything, you first need to know who was actually doing the building, and the answer, uncovered in a cemetery discovered in 1990, will completely rewrite what you thought you knew. They were not slaves. That idea came from the Greeks, writing centuries after the fact, and archaeologists now say it is flatly wrong. The workers' cemeteries discovered in 1990 tell a completely different story. Tens of thousands of skilled laborers camped near the pyramids, fed, housed, and paid, either a salary or as a form of tax obligation called corvée. These were organized professionals, not prisoners in chains. And for at least one pyramid, the Middle Kingdom tomb of Amenemhat II, the records show foreign workers from Canaan were brought in specifically for the job. So the workforce was skilled, diverse, and compensated. Now we know who built them. The next question is how. Copper tools carved the stones from quarries. Workers dragged those blocks across the desert. But dragging a 2-ton stone across flat ground is one thing, dragging it upward, hundreds of feet into the air, is another entirely. And the answer to how they solved the height problem was hiding inside the pyramid itself, all along. Because the question of how they moved the stones is only half the mystery. The other half is who was doing the moving. For centuries, the accepted answer came from the Greeks. Slaves, countless thousands of them, whipped into building monuments for a god-king. That version of history was repeated so often it became fact, except it was wrong. In 1990, archaeologists found workers' cemeteries near Giza, not slave pits, proper burial sites. What those graves revealed rewrote everything. Tens of thousands of skilled workers, housed, fed, and paid, either in wages or through a form of organized tax labor. These were professionals. And for at least one later pyramid, the pyramid of Amenemhat II, the workforce even included foreigners recruited from Canaan. The pyramid wasn't built by the desperate. It was built by the organized. And once you know who these workers really were, the 2017 discovery snaps into place in a way nobody expected. These workers, remember them. Paid laborers, skilled craftsmen, camped in their tens of thousands right beside the pyramid they were raising. Not slaves. We know that now because in 1990, archaeologists found their cemeteries, buried with the dignity of honored workers. The Greeks had it completely wrong. And here is where everything locks together. These weren't desperate people improvising solutions. They were organized, experienced, and they solved the height problem the way any skilled workforce solves a problem, from the inside out. The 2017 discovery of an internal ramp running through the pyramid's own structure finally shows how they moved those massive stones to the upper courses. Not hauling blocks up a mile-long external ramp that would have dwarfed the pyramid itself. Instead, the answer was hiding inside the pyramid all along, a spiraling internal corridor, using the structure itself as the machine. The workforce explains the ramp explains the pyramid. And after 4,000 years, the stone finally speaks. A hidden structure detected inside the Great Pyramid in 2017 may finally have answered the question that stumped engineers for centuries. The ramp was real. The workers were skilled, paid, and buried with honor. Their cemeteries discovered in 1990 prove it. If this video changed how you see history, subscribe. The stone has spoken. If you found this fascinating, subscribe to Oddly Significant, where forgotten history comes back to life.